What is happening YouTube? Welcome back to Crucible Gaming. So, today is going to be a different video than what we are normally used to. And what I would like to address are all these negative reviews you see about Dragons Dogma 2 regarding the microtransactions and the DPS dips and performance and so on and so on.
There's been a shift in
So,
the chain of command.
people complain and they say the game is now pay to win and it's trash because there's microtransactions. And you know what? Those are all bullshit takes. And I'm not coming from a biased point of view. I have never played the first Dragons Dogma until recently. About 2 days ago I started playing it just to see if I would like to play this game. And this type of stuff you can buy that they call microtransactions are you can buy the rift crystals, which you can get in the game plenty of. There's no shortage of them. You can get wake stones, which you can get in the game. You get these little wake stone shards. If you collect 3 of them, you get a complete wake stone. There's not real shortage of that as well. I have come across already 4 wake stones, I believe. You can buy the port crystals, which is also stuff that you can grab, which is your fast traveling item.
Shall we take a
So
closer
your
look?
port crystals, you grab it and you can only warp to select locations that you physically run to and place I can't remember the thing's name, but you get a little thing that you plant and you can travel to that thing at any certain point. You also excuse me. Had an intense sneeze. But you know, it's stuff like that. And honestly, it's bullshit. I mean, you can't say the game is paid to win when all of the items are very easily acquirable in the game. Also, they talk about the Book of Metamorphosis where you can change your character's appearance. This is the character where you buy that.
Interested in my wares?
Literally, you get this in the game. There you go. There's the book. And you can buy 2 of them from him. And I don't know if his inventory restocks, but there you go. You can buy that book in the game. You can probably loot it elsewhere as well. When it comes to... Why is that guy running? Anyway, you know, there's no shortage of these items in the game.
I will use this opportunity to gather my strength.
You have no need of my assistance
And
at present.
some of the other
I shall be
stuff like
ready
the
to lend
camping
aid
kits,
at a
you can run
moment's
to this
notice.
guy.
Need
You can
anything?
buy the camping kit here. There we go. He has the camping kits for gold. You can buy the camping kits for gold.
Stop by again soon.
He has a makeshift jail key. You get one in the start of the game, like literally within the first hour and a half of the game. You get your jail key, and this thing has infinite use. It has infinite use. And the rest of the items you can buy are items that are included within the deluxe edition. So if you haven't purchased the deluxe edition, there you go, you can buy the items separately. Stop telling people, if you're one of the creators that tell people not to buy this game or to refund their money or to get a refund for their money, stop. Alright, I have never had as much fun in the first few hours of any game that I have ever played as I have with this one. And like I said, I am not biased. I didn't come from Dragons Dogma 1 when it first came out. I never played it. Alright, this game only came onto my radar about a week ago. Alright, this is a spectacular game. If you have bought the game and considering to refund it, don't. Alright, it is a very fun game. It is a blast. You are going to enjoy it. And don't listen to these guys. I mean, really, the only thing that I can maybe think is a possible justification for returning the game is because you are someone who cannot live without 60 frames per second. And, you know, even then, oh, excuse me again. Sorry. Even then, if you are someone who cannot live without 60 frames per second. This game is absolutely worth going without the 60 frames per second for now. I mean, I'm sure Capcom is going to patch this. I don't know if they have in the past. I don't know if they have addressed it yet. I might have missed that. But this game is absolutely worth it. It is not unplayable. By a long stretch, it is not unplayable. So, by all means, if you have already returned the game, buy it again. Alright, I promise you, you are going to have a blast. If you don't like the fact that you can't fast travel right off the bat, then don't buy the game. You know this. I mean, it's Dragons Dogma. If you have watched any review, if you have looked up the game in any small measure, you would have seen that fast travel is not an immediate option. It is very limited in this game. And that is because exploration is the point. You have to explore the game. That's what the developers want you to do. So if you don't like that, don't buy the game. Otherwise, if you know that about Dragon's Dogma, and it's not the no fast travel that's bothering you, buy the game again. If you refunded your money because of the microtransactions, it is bullshit. Alright, the microtransactions are useless. I think I just
This
found...
ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Yeah, there we go. Port crystal.
Excellent find.
So with this I can... Wait, I think this is a port crystal. It must be one. But either way, this is probably a place where you can warp to if you have found it. And I'm sure there's a makeshift one as well. Let's just confirm, yeah? Oh my goodness. Yes, it's a port crystal. So now, there you go. In the very beginning of the game, you get away back to your capital and you use this item to get there. There we go, there is it. Fairy stone. And I've collected, I think, 3 or 4 of them. I've gifted them to other pawns for their main players. So it is not a very limited resource, but you can warp to places you've already been, certain of them. Right, so the microtransactions are mainly useless. It is not game breaking. I mean, this is not a live service multiplayer game where you only get items by buying them, like say Activision's Call of Duty, that you can only get a certain blueprint and a certain weapon if you buy it with your actual money. All these things that you can buy on the store, whatever you are playing on, you can get in the game. Alright, the microtransactions are worthless. And it is not worth spending the amount of money, say on Rift Crystals, to get an early boost when you can farm it easily in the game. Alright? Don't listen to these negative reviews. These guys, people like to complain about everything these days. I nearly did not buy this game because of the negative reviews. I decided last minute, screw it, I'm gonna buy it. And you know what? I'm very, very glad I did. Don't listen to these guys. Alright? Screw them, honestly. They are talking shit, they don't know what they're talking about, and they are probably spoiled brats who have to have everything handed to them on a silver platter because it's not in the main game. The only thing I can think that is a justifiable complaint is the fact that there's no new game option. Like if you've completed the game, you can't start from scratch. That's the only justifiable complaint I can think about. But other than that, if you know what Dragon's Dogma is about, you cannot come and shit on the game just because they added a few little microtransactions that basically amount to nothing. Alright, it is not game breaking. So, I don't know how the game runs on PC, but for console players, if you have returned the game, go buy it again. If you were hyped up for the game, go ahead, buy it, and enjoy this game to the fullest. Alright, it is really an experience like no other. So, sorry for that round. It's the first video I've done like this. I don't know if there's a certain structure to do reviews or feedback type videos, but that is my take on it. To sum it all up, microtransactions in Dragon's Dogma 2 is basically worth it. It amounts to nothing. It doesn't give you that much of a boost. Like I said, within the first 4 hours you find everything basically that they are selling, and the frame dips, not that bad. Honestly, it is worth it. It is worth sacrificing your little 60 FPS for this game. This game is phenomenal. Alright, thank you for watching. See you in my Let's Play series.